Hey guys, that monkey back here for that video. Guys, today we're going to be breaking down Madden 22 franchise mode. So they did a deep dive today on Twitter to talk about the franchise staff, talent trees, weekly strategy, and system engine and more. So let's go ahead and get right into this video, boys and girls. So starting off right away, we see our first screen right here, which is what there actually is in this game. It has new franchise staff and staff points, new weekly strategy and dynamic gameplay, enhanced season engine. We're also going to get a what's called a scouting system in September. So it's not going to be out when the game first launches, but according to EA and we're seeing this video, is that the players, draft players will go ahead and go up and down in stock value depending on how good they're doing in college. And also you will be able to do regional scouts. If you want to scout certain areas of the country, you will be able to. So that is actually pretty dope. I will give EA props on that one. So starting off right away, this is what the regional scouting looks like. So you guys can see you have the national, western, central, northeast, and southeast. And you guys can see the players, top prospects of each of those players. So if you're going for a quarterback, for example, wide receiver, running back, you can actually scout in the correct, areas to kind of get more detailed when it comes to your scouting, which I do like a lot. I think it's a really cool feature, really cool addition. So right here you have your scouts, so you can go ahead and make sure you get the correct scout that perfectly fits your team. And again, this scouting system will come in the game later on and then the game does release. They said they're going to update this all year long, so obviously this is going to be the after everything is gone through. Now the beta doesn't have any of this, like I just said. It doesn't have any of that kind of stuff. But what it does have is the actual, what's called the coaching tree. It does have coaching tree using your points to be able to slowly progress your coaching to better. And I gotta say, personally, I love that system. I didn't cover it too much in my franchise video. And the reason why I didn't cover it too much is because I didn't cover the weekly stuff. And the reason why is because it's kind of the same as last year, except it's a little bit more in depth, which I do like, but it's the same system kind of concept. But anyway, though, right here we do have our draft board. As you guys can see, that players are moving up and down the draft board depending on how good of a season they had in college. Now again, this actually is absolutely awesome because it actually lets you be able to like some players, usually when you get into a Madden draft, the best players are the best players, period. There's no if and buts about it. This is the best guy, the best quarterback out of college. This is the best, running back, blah, blah, blah. Same order throughout the whole entire season. Now the order looks like it will be changing, which is actually really dope. I do like that a lot. So right here we have how you earn these staff points. Now you earn them from setting weekly goals. You also season goals, achieving season goals. So as you achieve certain things, you're able to get more and more staff points. As you guys see right there, you can go ahead and choose whatever staff goal you want. So maybe you're like, oh, I want to get 2 touchdowns for halftime here. If you hit that goal, you get 10 staff points. Again, like I said, these staff points can be used toward this staff tree right here. And you guys can see the talent trees right here. We have the head coach, offense coordinator, defense coordinator, and player personnel. And as you go ahead and progress into, this, you're able to really make your coach that much better, and it does impact the whole entire team. As you guys see, it gets increased XP gains. Now all the other stuff like the master trader, master scouter, all that stuff is in player personnel, so that stuff is still in the game for your coach, but this is a little bit more in depth when it comes to your coach, offensive coordinator, all that kind of good stuff. So this is a weekly strategy that I talked about. Again, like I said, it is literally like last year in the fact of you're going to go into do skill events, skill based training pretty much, but it's more geared toward whoever you are playing. So whoever you are playing, obviously this will be more geared toward that exact opponent. So I do like it because it's kind of like film study in a way. What they're not showing you on the right hand side there is player health. That is actually more interesting than this whole entire thing on the screen right now. The reason why is because player health shows you how healthy your players are, and it shows you how healthy they are in full pads and half pads. So you're able to kind of see, okay, should I practice hard this week or should I give my players a week off? If your players are all tired and hurt, then you probably should give them a week off. That's more intriguing to me than, the other thing. And again, like I said, very exciting right there. So going through here, we have the offense game plans, as you guys can see. So you have defensive game plan focus. You can focus every game on one different thing. So, if you're playing Lamar Jackson, you're going to want to contain the quarterback scramble, right? So that's what you're going to want to go ahead and do. And again, depending on what you game plan for will be your strong suit in that game. This is what I'm talking about, the player's health. This is actually interesting to me. You can see exactly what player. So if you're about to go into practice, right, and you see that your quarterback is injured or just not 100%, you might want to go ahead and put in your backup quarterback because he might not be able to practice and get through practice without getting hurt. So that is really, really awesome. Setting game plans is very important this year for franchise mode. Now, this is another thing I talked about before. No longer is it just a thing that pops up and asks you questions and you answer the media questions. Now it's actually a press conference, which I do like. It's kind of like Face of the Franchise, if you guys remember that. Same concept as Face of the Franchise, where you answer questions and you kind of go back and forth with the media, and depending on what your answers are depends on what your goals are and what could hurt you or help you. So right here it says limit passing or contain scrambling. So yeah, so same thing with your GM. You actually sit down with your GM, you sit down with your coach, you sit down with everybody and player personnel, player on player talking. Absolutely awesome. So this is the new interface of Madden 22 franchise mode. As you guys can see on your screen, this is what it looks like now. It took me a little while to find the actual, standings. The standings are right there, but you have to hit square. You don't go to an area anymore, which is a little bit different. You have your league settings, your options, and your news. Your news category, I'm not sure if they actually talk about this in this. Yeah, they do. Okay, so this is your news category where you have all your tweets on the right hand side, the middle with the top stories, and then on the right, and then let's see if they actually talk about league. They do league. Okay, so one thing I love about this league is as you guys can see, actually no, this is free agency, my bad. Here we go. So I like this because it has the next gen stats on the right hand side here, where it has like passing leader, rushing leader, receiving leader, sack leader. I love that fact. That's actually really dope and really cool. And then of course you have all that kind of stuff. You have your divisions right here, which I do like. So again, Madden franchise mode, but Madden 22 is absolutely dope. I will say that. I think I gave it a B- in my video, and I still stick behind my original video, but my review video of it, I think I gave it a B+, and I still give it a B+. If they add the scouting, this could be an A-. And I know some people are like, oh my god, how are you saying Madden franchise mode is good? Madden sucks. Keep in mind, guys, for the last 5 years, we've had absolute dog crap the last 5 years of franchise mode. Even the littlest improvement, even the tiny little improvement, that is immensely amazing for us. That gives us so much content and just adds so much to the game. And again, with the dog crap we had, this is a heavily great surprise. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.